بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Last time we were talking about relationships and communication, primarily communication. We sort of branched out to relationships.
Are you talking about husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend?
Relationship. Any relationship.
Yeah, thank you. Just clarify
Any.
that.
But I think more so in a romantic relationship,
Okay.
boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife relationship. Siblings, parent, children, work, they all have their own brand. But this particular area, domestic,
More emotion.
this is because the damage we do here is very deep. You can lose a client, you can get a client, you can upset your parents, you can make up, you can upset your sibling, blood relationship. But husband and wife or boyfriend girlfriend situation, that's very, it's too damaging, and the damage is irreparable. So I'd like to talk about that. Ego, and I've talked about this before as well. It all stems from ego. And I was talking to Beena just earlier today about another friend of ours, and she said, what do you think is wrong over there? And I identified, while I was talking to her, I identified a new problem. Is we're married, we both make mistakes. Now a third person comes and says, why are you guys fighting? And I would say, oh, look what she has done. But this person, but you've also done that. You've also done something. And I would say, but you know what? That wasn't so bad.
This is worse. What she did was worse.
Yeah. This is another problem. We conveniently think what we're doing is almost okay.
It's not that bad.
It's not that. What you've done? Oh my. What? From your perspective, what I've done is very bad. From my perspective, what you've done is very bad. The thing is, we've both done bad.
So let's just finish it off.
Let's just finish it off. Or if you think it's irreparable, kill it.
Yeah.
Kill it. But before you kill it, it's very easy to say, kill it. You have to do the math. You have to see what it's going to be like after that.
Right.
There is a price. There's a price of coming together,
And
there's a price of breaking up. So if you're willing to pay the price, if there are children involved, if there's other mutual things involved, think about it. Make compromises. And when I say compromise, people think it wrong. People think, I will have to suffer. No. There's no suffer.
I guess that's the problem. We don't think. We really don't think. We just want to do things. Like, we want to get married quickly because we're in love. And then because things are not working, so that's it. We're breaking up. We don't think about getting together or breaking up.
Yeah.
And what effect is going to have on you? What effect is it going to have on me? What will it... effect will it have on the families that are
children?
Yeah, everything. Even if not children, then what's the impact that it's going to have on my parents, your parents, friends, everything?
And if the math fits, it's okay. If the math fits, do both. Come together and break apart.
Right.
If the math is right.
Okay.
When I say math is right, is if the price is less than what you're suffering. If your suffering is higher, pay the price. But otherwise, the biggest ego trip we have is fighting. What you said earlier, choice of words, harsh words, hurtful things.
Once it comes out, I cannot take it back.
We've talked about this before as well, but I want to repeat this. And don't think what you've done is not so bad.
No.
We've both done bad things. We both do good things. We both do bad things, and risky, huh? But I'm going to say it. Unless you're beating me up, there's nothing bad enough for me to leave you if I love you.
Yeah.
Risky things, huh? Even if you're having an affair. It's a very American thing. Oh, you cheated on me. God, I'm going in an area which is insane. This is an insane area. But if I am in love with you, if I love you, I'll take you as you are. But I want to just own you. You're my possession.
No, but
It's
I
my
wouldn't let
ego.
Okay, I wouldn't let my husband go and have an affair with someone else. I'm sorry, that's just
Your
wrong.
husband, yes, lover, no?
Sorry?
Your husband, you won't, but your lover? Someone you love. When I say lover, don't get it wrong. Someone you love. Someone you love completely.
Right.
Would you let him do whatever he wants to do?
As long as that meets my requirements of if it's okay or not.
Then you don't love him.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
No, I
We've
wouldn't
already done a
really-
show
no.
on record. I convinced you.
No.
On record,
I
I've
take my
convinced you
words
once
back
before.
now.
On record, I've convinced you
No,
once
but I
before.
really don't think cheating is like.
There's
I
no.
wouldn't accept
What is
if you're
cheating?
on me.
What
If
is
you're
cheating?
going around my back and having an affair with someone
If
else,
I'm-
that,
if-
then that just tells that you don't love me enough.
No.
Which is why you're going
But
around
th-
and
but that-
loving
that
me,
should not
and then
affect-
you're just
but
taking me for granted.
Fine, maybe, but that should not affect your love for me.
Why not? It won't. It maybe not affect the love.
I'm
but
gonna win
might-
this one again.
It might affect the respect factor.
That's fine.
I
But
lose that respect.
that's
for you.
fine.
So what's the point
Why-
of having
whoa,
a
whoa, whoa,
relationship
whoa,
when
whoa,
I don't
whoa,
have
why
that
would you
respect
stop- why
for
would you
you?
stop
Because
res-
then I can't trust you.
why do you have to?
Why should I not trust you?
What is
Why do
trust?
I not have to trust
What is
you?
trust? Ownership?
No.
Yeah,
Trust is not ownership.
it is.
It is not.
It is.
How is that ownership? How is that ownership? Explain.
What is trust? Ownership. You own this person. Thus you say you're going to do this and you're going to do that.
No,
That's what
not
the
that.
that's what the breach of trust is.
No, trust is just okay.
The breach
I
of trust.
Trust you.
Not to
I
do.
love you.
I trust you not to do what I don't want you to do.
Okay, yeah, it is, but that's not ownership.
So it's ownership.
It is not.
Otherwise, who are
ownership.
you to?
Listen, it's just wrong. Okay, if you cheat
Here's
around,
here's
that's just
here's your
wrong in a
boyfriend. Here's the man you love.
Yeah.
Whether you have him, you don't have him, whether he is married to you or somebody, you still love him. If you really love him.
Maybe we really don't love them.
Thank you, that's what I said. I rest my
But
case.
no, that's not the real love.
I rest my case.
No, that's not the real love.
I rest my case.
No, I still disagree.
I think it's all coming back to me, this whole discussion. My heart, the doors to my heart are always open.
I do remember that
Yeah,
conversation.
now I'm
but-
remembering this
But
conversation.
it's just wrong, okay?
Mhm.
If you love someone, then you wouldn't cheat.
There is no cheat.
There is cheat.
Cheat is
you
only
going
the-
around my back, having an
Okay, it's a
affair with some other
complete
female, that just
it's a
means that you
complete
don't love
rerun.
me now.
It's a complete rerun. It's cheat because I can't tell you because you don't want to listen. Because you don't want honesty. We've done this. Now I remember the whole conversation.
God, you have like a photographic memory. I don't even remember what all you
Yeah,
said.
because you don't want honesty.
I do
You
want
just want to hear what you want to hear.
You know what?
The honesty is I love
No.
your best friend.
If I find out that you're cheating around...
Cheating? Careful with that word.
Okay, if I find out that you're having an affair with someone behind my back,
You'll
and I find out from my resources instead
No,
of
I would
you
have loved
coming
to.
and
I would have
telling
loved to
me.
tell you, but you don't want to listen.
No, I guess that's honest. And
I would have loved to
honestly,
tell
a lot
you.
of relationships have been saved in that manner because a lot of males or females, whoever were having an affair, they actually came and accepted the fact that they were cheating
And-
or having an affair with someone else while they were with you,
Yeah.
and a lot of people forgave it. They forgive
Forgive?
it. Yeah.
What's forgive?
Forgive as not forgive. Okay, sorry, my communication problem here. They just accepted it, and they were okay with it, and they went and they moved on. But it's when you catch
You're
them.
playing it so carefully.
It's when you catch them. That's
Why would
worse.
you catch them? You catch them because you don't want honesty. If you wanted honesty, you'd know in the first place. Okay, we've gone completely risque here. We're out of domestic zone before
We
you
were
and I
talking about
completely
relationships.
because before you and I are completely labeled as sluts.
I don't know about you.
We're both going
You're
down.
okay. You're married. I'm not.
So
So
if-
it's my reputation at stake right now.
Hey, you're my adopted daughter's sister. To hell with anyone who points a finger at you. They have to deal with me. But we're both in public trouble here.
Yeah, we are. No, I'm not. You are. I don't accept it. You do. So it's you in trouble, not me.
No, hey, listen. All I'm saying is, if you don't like the other person for what they're doing, you have no right over that. Even marriage does not give you that right. Because, okay, let me just bring it into the zone of Islam for a second. Just for a second. Because this whole cheating comes out of morality. This whole trust comes out of morality. Morality I'm going to ignore what society says. I'm going to fall back on religion. Okay? Please do not think I'm misusing religion here, but I'm saying morality is, your morality and my morality are not necessarily the universal morality. Morality says, I don't want to be with you. And I have the right to say, I don't want to be with you, I want to be with her. And you have to accept it. There's no fighting and cribbing about it. Or I can lay the terms. I'm going to be with you, I'm going to be with her as well. I can lay those terms down. And my morality, even religiously, says I can do that. No, but hey, it's your right to not accept that. You can say, sorry, I love you, but not in this way. I don't want it. Honesty will come. Let's put a serious note to this. Honesty between two people will come. Communication will come. Which start in communication. Communication between two people will come when I'm not going to reprimand you for whatever you say. You can come out and say, Faisal, I love you, but I found somebody else. And I'm gonna go. And you would have to say, all right. Or you can come out and tell me, sorry, you are telling me that you found another man. I'm done with him. Okay, fine. Lovely. Let's be friends. Because you're happier there. I don't want you to be miserable with me. So we have to come to that. But the moment we start owning people, say, oh, how dare you? Oh, you bad woman. You are and have accusations, and you, what? She doesn't love me anymore. What's wrong with that?
We actually go all that. God, maybe
men are like that, women are like that, and
males always run around those females, and blah, blah, blah.
Or women are like that.
Completely different direction. I agree to this fact. It's okay to accept that if your partner does not or falls in love with someone else, it's okay. But
okay, let's take it even further. Because I've got this friend in question who's going through this problem. There's infidelity. Infidelity, maybe that's the word. Okay, I'm not going to say cheating, but the infidelity. And I'm saying to them, either accept it or do the math. If the math fits for you, do it. It doesn't, stop fighting. Stop killing each other.
Yeah,
stop hurting each other. Come to the terms. If the math says you guys can separate, do it. If the math says no, because we have certain commitments, because of which it's feasible for us to stay together, stay together. Don't kill each other. And accept who you are. And interestingly, a lot of the other world has figured this out. People get separated, live in the same house for children.
Yeah. Even here, I know a lot of cases that
maybe it's happening now. I don't know such a case. A friend of mine in Singapore, he living with his wife, separate rooms. They actually don't see. They hate each other enough. They don't see each other.
But they live together.
Kids live together, and they're taking care of the kids. And the moment the last child leaves home, they have a deal. We'll separate. Be civil about it. Be civil about it.
Right.
Don't be crazy, for God's sake. Don't accuse each other. Don't fight. Do the math.
And you know what I really hate? Checking on each other's phones.
What's the point?
Looking at their emails, checking their Facebook. Who are you talking to? What is that person saying?
Because we own, you see.
Yeah. Who are you going with? Why am I not called there?
Because we try to own.
Yeah.
We don't try to love or be in a relationship or an understanding. I am not happy for you. I'm happy that I own you.
You know what I don't like, Faisal, is how we set boundaries for each other. We don't give them space. For instance, I'm going to talk about Pakistan because I've experienced it more here. Normally males have this ego thing that I am like the master of the house, or
wake up, guys.
I'm more superior in a relationship, so things will happen the way I want them to happen. I can be doing whatever, I can be wherever at whatever time, but you have to be there. You have to be home. You have to be looking after. We need to really get out of this.
Absolute hogwash. Grow up. Get a life.
And to be honest, a lot of divorce, I feel, are happening in today's time, and a lot of youngsters are getting divorced because of this whole fact, this whole mindset.
Men haven't evolved, women have evolved.
Yeah. I honestly feel that women have.
I haven't seen it. I'm not in that age bracket, but I can see where you're coming from.
No, because generally we as females, we don't accept so much of domination.
You've evolved.
Yeah. And we want to share responsibilities. We want things to be balanced.
You want to be a human being.
And I don't want to be present.
Fine. You've moved on.
Yeah.
They haven't.
They haven't. Their mindset is the same.
I agree. I agree with you completely.
And that's thus where marital rape and domestic violence and increased divorce rates, that's where it comes from.
On Twitter, I talked to, I'm accused.
I'm not completely saying that females are right. I've also experienced a lot of females who demand a whole lot of freedom, which really is not practical enough in a marital relationship, because you have to look at both sides. I understand females.
Elaborate when you say freedom.
Working women, there's things are different before marriage and after marriage.
So what sort of freedom? I want to understand.
You see, like right now, okay, I'll give you my example. I'm not married. I don't have any additional responsibility. I have my parents who are looking after all the work, homework and everything. I have brothers who are looking after everything else. So I'm just on my own.
Yeah.
Okay? I just have to go and tell them, this is where I am, this is where I'm working, and that is it. After marriage, I can't assume or see myself living the same life, because I have my in-laws who I have to look at. I have to respect their thoughts, what their lifestyle is. I have to accept my husband's lifestyle. Me and the husband have to move things together.
Right.
But here what normally happens is a female want to, they expect the same freedom that they have at the parents' house. Because at least there you don't have to, for instance, after marriage you have to attend all family events, and you have to, if your in-laws are asking you to be somewhere, you have to do it, because it's just how you have to do it. So I guess that's the difference there.
You're going to get me beaten up.
Why?
In-laws need to move on.
No,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I am not saying you see, if our parents tell us to do the same thing, we'll do it because they are our parents. But if the in-laws ask me to do the same thing, I won't do it because it's his parents and not mine.
You see, that's not because of freedom or lack of. It's because we just horrible people at relationships. We don't make proper relationships. We should respect his or her parents as ours.
Thank you. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
But your freedom, where it started, I say remains.
It does. That's what I'm saying. That's where the husband needs to play its role.
Yeah, because right now, if for reasons of security you tell your brother, then you will tell your husband, but you will still be free to do what you do.
Yeah.
Losing freedom after getting married, I don't agree with. I'm personally against it. For either party.
No, what point I was trying to make here, that it's okay if I'm telling things to my parents, but once I have to report to my in-laws, that just doesn't become right.
You don't have to report to your in-laws.
I'm just saying whatever things...
You have to report to your husband.
Okay.
It's important.
No, but normally,
That's an important
okay,
point.
now the husband needs to then inform the parents.
No, he doesn't.
Why not?
Why?
Security reasons.
That's fine. That's something else. But the freedom your parents have given you, your in-laws should also give you.
But you also need to understand the fact that maybe the lifestyle is not the same. It's a bit
Well,
different, and you will have to accommodate.
you know what?
Both will have to accommodate.
Thank you. And accommodation does not mean you have to give up on who you are.
I'm just saying you have to make some accommodation. You can't just be like, listen, this is how I am, and this is how things will be.
No,
That's
then basically there's a huge mismatch.
the
No,
rule.
then basically there's a huge mismatch. You made a mistake going there.
Okay.
There's a huge mismatch.
But you don't get perfect matches.
Yeah,
And you don't get
no, but
perfect
I'm not saying
families.
perfect match. It should be a reasonable match. If you're adjusting and accommodating to a point, that's fine. You should. Both should. Everyone should. I mean, okay, interesting point. See, it's like a glass of water, and daughter-in-laws come like a rock. They just never mix. The daughter-in-law remains the daughter-in-law, and the glass of water remains the glass of water, and they just never
I don't
mix.
agree with that. I don't know. I haven't experienced it myself yet.
But
so
typically,
maybe
and that's what you're indicating. What I'm saying is, you have to come in like water, and eventually, if you're a drop of ink in a clear glass, it's not like you'll become white or they'll become black. It's like you'll turn a hazy shade of grey. Everyone will turn it. So the parents-in-law will also have to accommodate. They can't just say, "Oh, these are our ways and our family did this." You know what? I'm going to say something nasty. Get a life. Go away. Don't shove your values into your children or into your children-in-law. Don't do that.
No.
So I disagree that you will have to give up your freedom.
I
stand
not
on
saying
that.
I have to give up my
That's what you
freedom.
said. Maybe choice of words was wrong.
Maybe, yeah, choice of words was wrong.
And that's what I'm still hooked on. You will not, and I want to I'm going to give my point here. Children don't have to give up the way they've been brought up, and the way they've been raised, the way they've experienced life. It should not change when you get married. within reasonable terms. I mean, if you stay out and party with your friends till midnight every night, you can't do that once you get married. Okay, then you'll do couples parties. All right? Then that's fair accommodation. But you could say, I was working 9 to 5 and suddenly you're
No,
what the hell is that?
I'm talking about everything else. I mean, we females generally don't know how to balance things. After marriage.
I'm not going to blame the girls. I'm going to blame the in-laws.
The in-laws.
As Bajia, may God give her life, said it so well. I think
It's not always the in-laws, by the way, because I personally know a lot of stories where the in-laws are pretty good, but it's the girls. And that's where I realize,
Ayesha,
sometimes girls really don't know how to go.
No, Ayesha, sweetheart, you're getting married. And I'm sounding so strange. I'm the man here. You're getting married. You're a girl. You're changing home. You're going to a new place. You're probably
so the
young.
in-laws have to be very welcoming.
You're probably 19, 20, 21, 22. You are leaving your parents. You're going to this alien environment. It's the boy's parents, 100%, not even siblings, because siblings are equally young. They don't know. It's the parents who have to make your daughter. We say, oh, she does not treat us like parents because you didn't treat her like a daughter. They're the smart ones. They're the intelligent ones. They're the ones. They have to take you in slowly. They have to, even if they want you to change in ways, they can't say the very next morning, sweetheart, these are our laws. It's not going to work.
Process, yeah.
It is just like they would take their own child, and just like they would train or adapt them, they have to do that with you. They have to first become parents. I'm sorry, with respect, but boys' parents do not treat daughter-in-laws like daughters.
No, they don't.
That's where the problem starts. And you know what? The father-in-law still treats a daughter-in-law like a daughter. But the mother-in-laws, I'm sorry, they are evil. Boys' mothers,
You're generalizing it.
obviously, generally speaking, they're always exceptions.
They're all to the good side.
No, they're always exceptions. But generally speaking, majority, I'm not saying everyone's bad, generally speaking, the daughter-in-laws were complete jerks. But generally speaking, even if the daughter-in-law is evil, okay, let me take it back. Even if she's a very bad girl, even if she's rebelling, she's revolting, and she's just going out of control, what would you do if she was your daughter? The mother-in-law behaves like an alien monster. If it was her own daughter, she would slowly fix it. But the daughter-in-law, like that, doom, what? She's going to revolt more. Why are you doing that? You're the smart one. You're the intelligent one. You're the older one. You're the one who's raised children her age.
So I guess they say it right. Marriage is not just about two individuals, it's about two families.
Yeah, but who's the most responsible in building that family? In joint family, in the nuclear system, in our part of the world, mother-in-law, the boy's mother. She holds the key.
And so is the girl's mother. She's equally important. Please, let's not forget that. Because,
She could teach whatever she wants to the daughter.
No, but still, it's just
Listen,
wrong.
I'm not absolving them. Everyone is responsible.
I'm not
But
just-
who holds
I'm
the biggest
sorry.
key?
I understand that the boy's mother-in-law,
The boy's mother
the boy's mother,
holds the biggest key.
she does, but then she's not always wrong.
Yeah.
And the point I was trying to make here is that I understand that we females have evolved with time, but then we too have limits which we...
You are bad, evil, you're making
Forget.
mistakes. I'm saying all of
No,
that.
but you can't always be committing wrong things while the mother-in-law is handling and making things better for you.
Listen,
No.
hang on, you're
You
getting
just
me.
have to learn.
No, you're getting me wrong. My philosophies, all my trainings I've done, whatever you've sat in, I say two things. Anything that's happening bad to you is your mistake. And the universe owes you nothing. So your mother-in-law owes you nothing. Whatever's happening to you is because of your mistake. Maybe you didn't deal with her well. That's fine. You're also misdealing. Your husband's making a mistake too. Your sibling, everyone's making it. But who holds the biggest key?
Mother.
The boy's mother, because she has the upper hand in our society. She's the one who's coming in with the rishta. She's the one who's got, who's being pampered. And she's the boy's mother. She's the one getting the gifts. And she's like godfather. She has the power. She has the power to take that new girl and just say, and tell her own daughter, please get up. And the daughter-in-law. You just have to do it twice.
I'm a victim.
You have to do twice. You have to bring the daughter-in-law into your home.
I know, right? That's just so wrong with the daughters. When
It's,
the daughter is replaced by a daughter-in-law, you ask me how.
daughters like you should be replaced by anything.
Ask me, Mom. You haven't done it right.
I think you've done a good job, Auntie.
She has, like, seriously. I feel so left out. I don't, and normally when I was a kid, my brothers used to make this joke that, I was adopted, I was brought from some kachra, garbage type place, and I don't belong to the family, just to bug me. But then it.
Oh, you think it was a joke? No. Guess they haven't told you.
They wouldn't find such a pretty sister in adopted family. I guess we've talked enough about relationships. Not like I hold a lot of experience.
Well, we've said a lot of things. I hope you can find your own personal answers in
I
there.
agree to the fact that the in-laws have to welcome the girl and make her feel comfortable, and doesn't have to be like a quick process. It takes time. Take it gradually, but the girls too have to understand.
I'm going to stop there. The girl's parents, the girl's siblings,
everyone has
your
to.
husband, everyone. But the biggest key, the biggest controller in this part of the world is the boy's mother. Everybody loves Raymond. It's the boy's mother. Anywhere in the world,
about mothers.
everywhere in the world, the biggest key lies in the hand of the boy's mother.
So that goes out to all the mother-in-laws
This goes out to all the
who have sister-in-law. Daughter-in-laws like me. I think my mother-in-law is so nice.
her mother-in-law, you absolved of all responsibility. We feel sorry for you. Our condolences.
That is just so mean. That says so much about you.
Yeah, that's
I've
just
been under your training for the past 2 years. This is what you have to say about me?
bad raw material. I couldn't do anything with you.
On this note, we're going to end the show.
When you're sculpting your two pieces, you choose which stone. I chose the bad stone.
That's just so wrong.
I love you too.
Don't hate us. Please be nice
Yeah,
to us.
thank you.
Comments. We did make a point here, and I guess that was right. I do agree.
Now, we may have
with
said some things which offend your general sensibility. Don't watch it.
Alright.